The Y is planning to continue its partnership with the city to operate City Gym on the U.S. Oval. And the city is hopeful that the Y may help create new facilities to make up for the closing and eventual demolition of the aging Crete Civic Center.
So we're going to walk through the big group.
The Crete Civic Center shut down after a fire back in the spring that did a lot of damage to the building's electrical system. With the lights still off from that fire, the mayor took about 50 people on a flashlight-guided tour on Tuesday, many of them parents of the kids who play soccer and football here, who are members of a league run by Steve Peters, the city's former recreation director, who leases the Crete from November through May. He says about 1,700 kids play here during the winter months. But the mayor says only about a third of those kids are from the city, and that none of the other towns pay for maintenance.
There is mold in this building, yes.
Where is that?
It's downstairs in the ceiling tiles and as well up here in the ceiling tiles as well, on this side and on that side.
After the fire, city inspectors say the building is unsafe and repairs too costly, at least $3 million. The mayor says the Crete should be demolished because of long-term structural damage, sewage and mold issues, and a leaking roof.
We fix a few and a dozen more pop up the next time it rains.
But parents want the chance to raise the money needed to cover short-term fixes to get the building reopened, if only for another year. The mayor says they'll need about $250,000 in addition to the $100,000 already offered by New York State Assemblyman Billy Jones.
If you want to come up with all the monies and all the financials and all the work to get this building open, please do it. Please do it. At the end of the day, I can no longer justify, and I don't think a lot of people can justify or say, yes, it's appropriate to continue to spend more city finances on a building that needs to come down.
The players and their parents want one last season, while the city and county look for new sites.
The county has said, that we're going to be an ally in some of this stuff, and I do think that's a good place to start if we're talking about the region. So the county playing a larger role in either organizing, assisting, probably the fund.
We know that the building's in rough shape. It has been for years, but just closing it down without another option just takes away the opportunities for so many kids.
But the mayor and city councilor Mike Kelly says the city and city taxpayers can't keep footing the entire bill.
We've all got to work together to make this happen. It can't just be the city of Plattsburgh.
The problem that I see is that the city of Plattsburgh is footing the bill for a building that you saw is in grave disrepair. I don't feel comfortable having kids and people playing there. And when it comes down to it, if we look at this building as we're going to tear it down or consider tearing it down, it's really hard to justify spending additional money on a building that we know is going to be demolished.
Right now, there's no target date to demolish the building. The mayor outlines all of the maintenance issues and options for the Civic Center in a lengthy memo that you can find a link to on our website at mountainlake.org.